Alright, check it out. I got a brand new single. It's called Put It On. It's in stores right now. Produced by Buck Wow. I got an LG remix. I'm representing Digging in the Crates. My man Fat Joe, Diamond D, Showbiz and AG. My man Lord Finesse, he's right there.
Or get your head flown 3 blocks. L keep rappers hearts pumping like beatbox.
So he too cool. He sent his boy over.
Okay.
Yo, my man over there, he's nice. He want to rhyme for you. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give him my manager's info, and he work it out from there. If he dope, I'm work with him. So he goes back and tell Al. He said, fuck that. He'll rhyme for you right now, and if you don't like him, he'll never bother you again. Man, he rhymed for me, and when he was finished, I was getting his numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, for him to be that age when I met him, had to be like 16 and 17 when I met him. And I know at that age, I wasn't that nice. I wasn't, I was coming within my own, but he was more, what I'm saying? He was more polished, where I was like, this dude here,
Lamont Coleman, aka Big L, one of the most underrated rappers in the history of the game. If you aren't familiar with him, well, he's one of the nicest, most lyrical rappers I've ever heard in my life. Coming out of Harlem, New York in the 90s, Big L became well known amongst the underground hip-hop fans for his freestyling ability, punchlines, metaphors, all that, and was eventually signed to Columbia Records early, where in 1995 he released his debut album, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, an album that is now considered by many hip-hop fans to be a classic. He was really too nice with it, bruh.
Check it out, my nigga Big L, my whole clique thieving. The wolf's out because it's 6 season. This ain't the time to have your wrist freezing. I might throw the big cat, drink your 6-pack, big clap, let me get that. Make it quick black, fuck the chit chat. Why y'all test? Knowing these hot slugs will fry y'all flesh. Taxing faggots like the IRS. I used to front, but never really rich. You silly bitch, push woolly whips like the white Rover. Front on Goldie on your life sober. I brought my main girl the ice choker. Catch her cheating and I might smoke her. I'm down for whatever. I got a blow, son, it's never. I walk through the ruggedest blocks with juice flooded with rocks. Hustling on hot corners that be smothered with cops. I was warned my Harlem crew roll strong. Word born, we leave mics torn. Y'all brothers slept too long, now it's on. Yeah, while we hold gats, you hold knives. When you sold apes, we sold pies. When you roll bikes, we drove fives. There's no comparison, son, just embarrassing. I'm running with some of the baddest men in the whole New York. We hold the fort while you clap clats is holding. Player hating, pushing stolen whips. We at the dice game holding trips. Out of town throwing bricks, taking over. Cooking up coke with baking soda. I buy hot jewels and ice it down. While you go to the jewelry store with short dough, trying to bring the prices down.
A lot of cats be frontin' with mad singles with a 50 on top. L trying to have this city on lock. Piece to Biggie and Pac, cause they really were hot. Rap game heavy hitters, it's a shame they no longer with us. Niggas wanna be out, ladies wanna see out. If I go to jail, you'll get a shirt saying free out.
His voice was ill too, the way he just flowed so effortlessly. Nobody wanted smoke with L. A lot of known artists give him praise too, to this day.
No, Big L was that nigga. Big L really, I don't like that they gave him his flowers after he was dead.
Right. Yeah.
They should have gave him when he was here. But I guess it was too much going on, or just how the world is. But Big L was one of the first, when we was still trying to get a deal and still like, I don't know if we met Puff yet. Big L was one of the first young dudes to make it.
He was treacherous on the mic. Like fucking shit up, tearing, like punchlines every couple of seconds, like. That's another nigga, man. Motherfuckers don't, man, y'all niggas is wildin', man. Y'all niggas is fucking wildin', man. Big L, man, y'all niggas is wild. Yo, Jay, man, that nigga Jay need to get that shit up to Big L. Anytime he saying anything about, man, doing them shows when he have Big Pun in there, he should have Big L up in that bitch as well, man.
Every time I went to Harlem to see Big L that he was gonna fight, he thought he would fight a nigga your size, like the biggest nigga in the world. He's like this. Fuck that. I'm like, oh my God. Like, yo, L, could we jump this nigga, man? Could we fucking hit him with a bat?
But as far as being an MC, the first rapper that really got me into wanting to be an MC was a dude by the name of Big L.
Wow.
From Harlem.
Big L was taken from us when he was gunned down by one of his childhood friends. In fact, he's even on the back of Big L's album. That dude would eventually get gunned down himself in Harlem in 2016 actually. In fact, Jay-Z and Dame Dash at one point wanted to sign Big L to Rockefeller, literally 3 days before his unfortunate passing. This was actually posted on Big L's official Instagram account, where they revealed a voicemail that was sent out to everyone about a party that was set to commemorate the signing of Big L becoming a Rockefeller/Flamboyant Entertainment artist.
Check it out, y'all. It's Flamboyant Entertainment. Make sure y'all come through the post Thursday, February 18th, alright? And you can punch in your numbers or you can leave a message and I'll get back with you.
The plan was for L to sign his deal with Rock along with McGruff, Stan, and C-Town. The name of the group was going to be called the Wolfpack. Yo, just look at the flyer. Insane. Signings from Fat Joe, Cameron, and Swizz Beatz too. Literally 3 days before this event, he was gunned down. Crazy unfortunate. But of course there was another rapper during the 90s who was making a huge splash in the game himself, and that was none other than Nas. We all know who Nas is. He's my GOAT. In fact, if you haven't seen my vlog of his show at MSG not too long ago, you should probably do that after this. It was an amazing show. But yeah, even Nas had to show his respect and talk about how Big L was really that dude. And we all know Nas didn't shy away from anybody. Nas's pen game is lethal. But when it came to Big L, let's hear what he had to say about him when he sat down with Funkmaster Flex.
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. Nas, you mentioned Big L.
Yeah.
I remember the first time Lord Finesse ever brought out Big L.
Was it the Apollo?
The Wednesdays, I think. It wasn't one of the big nights.
Right,
it was
right.
like the Wednesday. Yes, it was. It was a Wednesday.
All right.
That was the night when they it was like amateur night. Fat Joe used to rock there. That's the first time I saw Fat Joe too. Fat Joe used to rock there every week in '91.
Wow.
And he used to Fat Joe perform. He used to have 4 or 5 girls around him, and he used to do his songs.
Get out of
None
here.
of which he was winning every week.
Wow.
Fat Joe won every week, and I think he then got with Lighty and Red. But back to Big L.
Wow.
And I remember Lord Finesse just bringing him out. And I remember it like it was yesterday, man. He said, yo, I'm going to bring my homie, my guy here. He's nice. And Lord Finesse was so nice.
Crazy.
So it was like whoever he was bringing, I was like, God, I hope this dude can
rhyme, right? Because
Yeah.
Lord Finesse, you already Lord Finesse, so who gonna come after him, right?
Oh, and then bodied it. Big L bodied it.
The biggest thing in the world.
He
scared me to death. Yo, when I heard that on tape, I was scared to death.
Yeah.
I said, yo, there's no way I could compete. If this is what I gotta compete with, I said, there's no way.
To hear Nas say that means a lot, because we all know how good of an MC Nas is. And me personally, just doing all this research and hearing these songs again for this video, man, what could have been? L was really on his way to being one of the greatest out of New York. F that, not even just New York. I mean, if you know, you know. Those who know Big L would say he's probably the best of all time. Lyrically, I think he's top 5 all time. But that's just me. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. What's your favorite Big L song or freestyle? And I'll check you guys in the next video. Rest in peace, Big L.